Yes. Why is it muted? I usually leave that layer unmuted so that the automatic unmute happens, but apparently not. Anyways. Hello, everybody. A good late morner or early afternooner of some sort. I'm sectoral leader Cody. And I'm Cody. Hello, everybody. Oh, that's better, yeah. Tush better. Yes, exactly. Streaming once a week feels too infrequent. My goodness. But we have had a pretty, we've hit some consecutive days of a lot of warmth, and that's one of my main reasons why I take it easy during the summer in terms of how much I stream. Now, September is just around the corner, so that means the stream times are going to be going up pretty soon. When we hit September here, Season 4 will be starting. I've released the preliminary plans on Discord. I do have a Plan A and a Plan B, because I am opening up room for, well, what if my job scenario changes after I've already planned this? That's why I have a second plan in place, and I can just flip to that plan if need be. I'm trying to give everybody as much notice as I can, should that happen. So far, it's looking to be Wednesdays to Fridays will be a 12 p.m. start time. That is in Mountain Daylight Time. Daylight savings sort of sucks, but I'm just going by it because it's easier. It's easier than saying, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then having people have to convert if we're in Daylight Savings Time, which is such a stupid concept and should be eliminated globally. We got a suggestion after the weather thing? After the weather thing? Oh, our weather talk, right. Yeah. Wait a minute. Did this? I haven't even put it into the arrays yet. The array was supposed to assign the title Weather Talk plus Weekly Storm Chasing, but I shifted these from Saturdays, when I don't usually do Weather Talk, to Thursdays, which is a weekday. I usually do Weather Talk on weekdays. So there will be some Weather Talk being snuck in here before I get on to Outbrk. I just forgot to put it into the array, so don't worry about that. I sort of wish there was a way for Firebot to change to go live notification. I still have to manually enter that. Apparently, there's no API endpoint that allows you to... Well, there might be, but there's no easy way to do it. Like, I think I'd have to learn to send a API request myself, and I got a really bad first impression trying to send API requests. The weather port that shows in the... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I decided to add that just during the ad breaks as a little periodic. It actually updates every 10 minutes, but I didn't want to post it in the chat every 10 minutes. That'd be ridiculous. Yeah, that's pulled from my personal weather station. Now, I could... Like I mentioned earlier, I did entertain the idea of changing the feels like, removing the feels like if the difference is less than 0.5 degrees, but I'll get to that eventually. Although, if you got suggestions, it depends on what the suggestion is, whether I'm able to implement it, because it is being pulled from my weather station, so I can only pull so much. Add a line to show how long ago the last lightning strike was. I'll try to do that. The problem with with that is I actually can't find a parameter for that in the software that reads my station data. So I'll have to take a look at the documentation. I actually want to add that to the website as well, that shows my weather station statistics, but I haven't been able to find the parameter, so maybe I'll check the... I haven't updated the software that runs or processes my station's data in a long time, so maybe a newer version has it. I'll check the documentation of that software. Because, yeah, that's something I've really been wanting to add as well. is a timestamp for the last lightning strike. Let me check my station parameters as is and see if we actually already have that. Do you think I'd add it immediately to the website though if we actually had the parameter? Last lightning strike. Oh, that's the problem. Last lightning strike, when I process the parameter, only returns a timestamp and not a date, which is really dumb. I don't understand why, but maybe a newer version of the software has it. Also, 2 lightning strikes? What? Oh. Was that early this morning? That might have been early this morning. I mean, we could check the historical radar to verify whether it was early this morning. My station's location is not where I am, but I can check the historical. In fact, I think I'll add that to what I've got in the weather queue here. We can do a little historical lookup. I'll put it... you know what? I usually view this immediately, so we'll do that. No, definitely something I want to implement. Had a power outage at 3 a.m. this morning. Ooh. My goodness. Also, I noticed, why? Wait, hold on, what? Oh, that's weird. I think that's a bug exclusive to the software. I'll show you what I'm talking about soon, trademark. There are so many changes that have been made to the stream between seasons here that I've actually had to split the list of changes into 2 messages because it's gotten way too long. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me just... I'm going to collapse all categories and hide the user list and all that fun stuff. That way I can actually show you a long summary of changes. Okay, now if I go over here, we have summary of changes between May 11th, when the first week after the season ended, to August 2nd, which is the beginning of this... the end of last week. The end of last week. So I've changed a lot of things, and I've changed a few more things since this. Rules and guidelines updated. Yeah, I did that, like, months ago. I actually updated it again, rule number 2 in particular, just to specify no co-streaming, which is an unwritten rule for a lot of channels, but I just put it into the channel rules, so now it is written. So, there, it's more clear now, no co-streaming. But we should all know that. That's Twitch etiquette. Don't co-stream somebody else's stream without their permission. New website added to resources. I did that ages ago in Discord. I did this ages ago. I think I mentioned that ages ago. Anonymous subs actually show up properly, I think. I think last time there was an anonymous sub event, though, that 2K glitch happened, and things were not correctly positioned, so we didn't get to see it working properly anyways. But, yeah, that should work properly now, instead of it displaying unknown gifted... it's supposed to be a mysterious person, something like that. Follow events have been anonymous since way the heck in June, so yeah, I did that quite some time ago. Sub goal bar, you actually see it pop up down in the corner in these scenes. It's always visible in the just chatting screen. It just shows up for about 15 seconds. If there's multiple sub events, it'll stick around for a little longer. But yeah, 15 seconds after the last sub, it'll automatically hide itself. Same goes with follow events. Follow events operate a little differently because they retrieve the total follower. They retrieve the total follower, and I have to manually change the goal in a variable text file. Either way, not too much trouble. The only time I really have to change it is if I see a goal get hit. Display issue with bit events. There was a lot of display issues I've fixed, actually, because of that 2K problem. That 2K stream screwed up a lot of things. So, and it was partially because the OBS scene collections got a little corrupted because of the crashing that was happening. So I had to, go and fix a lot of things. 2 new Thunder variations. I added that some time ago. I mentioned it when it happened. New 18 plus animations. You got to see the Diamenda Hammer animation, in fact. I added this, which, you know what? Our new emote describes how this went. This just, like, messed everything up. It's like, I can't even... I really wish... You know what's annoying about the Twitch abbreviations? If they had included just a few more letters at the beginning of my name in my abbreviation, they wouldn't have even needed to add a number. Because I use a word that is not really a dictionary word, so... Sectoral is not a word, on Earth at least. Where is it? Where's sectoral explosion? Yeah, this fun emote. This is one of the newest emotes too. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I found this bug. I actually found a bug with Krista as well in relations to some of the movement scenes. I think for Krista, there was a branch where the central and left movement animations were not there. But only on a specific scene. So that's fixed now. Like I'm a big fan of that emote too. It's fantastic. So I added that emote. I originally was just going to add it as a specific animation that I can toggle. And then it turned out really good, so I had to add it as an emote too. And make a few minor adjustments when changing it to an emote. It was too big to upload to Twitch, so I had to scale it. And also, it was too slow. I set the frame rate too slow, so I made some adjustments for that, so it was a little faster. But yeah, now if I go... Oh, wait, was it? Yeah. Of course, it has sound when I activate it here, so... Obviously, you can't add sounds to Twitch emotes. Please do not even consider doing that, Twitch. That would annoy the heck out of me. Don't make emotes that make noise. That bother the heck out of me. Facebook already did something annoying with that. What was it? Was it stickers or something? I don't know. They added some sort of feature that was highly obnoxious. I was like, I'm muting this webpage globally now. Back when, Facebook is dead to me because Meta bought it and they got AI obsessed. So it's like, screw that. I still have to use Messenger for like internal chats and all that, but Facebook, bleh, no thanks. I mean, most social media is sort of bleh, but I haven't really made it official yet, but I'm sort of putting together a Blue Sky account too. Blue Sky does not have an easy way to post from third-party applications, though, so it's probably going to be just an account that's there. Maybe the next major version of Firebot will have a way to post to Blue Sky? I don't know. Apparently, the next major version of Firebot's supposed to have a lot of big things added and like multi-platform support, apparently, or at the least, YouTube support for YouTube. However, in order for that to be useful, I'd like OBS to have native support for streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I have considered multi-streaming. I am not using a third party. I'm not using like Restream or anything like that. No third party stuff. I don't need another layer of things that could break. This stream has been, well, mostly stable, aside from, some Outbrk before Outbrk did the efficiency update, but honestly, Outbrk's been doing fantastic with this month's updates, or July's updates. We are going to be checking out a new small update. Oh wait, no. We already saw the effects of that last time, didn't we? Yeah, we got one of the contracts. The only thing that sucks is when you get a multiplayer one. Like being a passenger, you can't be a passenger in single player. Back to work, we'll leave it up. I appreciate it, ECL. Hopefully work goes well. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, this is only one page. Oh, also, new character special movement exit. I added a special animation. I could manually toggle it from here, but there's no point to me doing that because then I have to manually toggle the character recall. I think the only place I've implemented it right now is I updated the Krista hug so that my character like slides out of the scene before before Krista comes and hugs everybody. So that's the only place where I've actually made this change. Yeah, like I said, there's some other updates that I've made too, but they're on the next set because they were made after August 2nd. Commands and redeems I made, you already know this, but, and also, unfortunately, with throwables, they're not available during Outbreak to save resources. I removed swap, I added throw something back. Basically, the throw-in software has fixed things, and this week, the throw-in software has fixed even more stuff. They released an update, which actually didn't fix my issue, but I backed up my data, I wiped the application, I reinitialized it, imported my data, and now it seems to be working. So I'll look forward to that next time we don't have an Outbreak stream. Next time we can run the throw-in software. Like I said, Outbreak has become much more efficient. Like I can run my VTuber now, but I don't want to test the limits on my GPU yet again. New Thunder variations, those were added some time ago. I was hoping to get more, but the thunderstorm we had this past Saturday here while I was out and about, I was in a heavily crowded area, so yeah, good luck getting clean video of thunder. Also, Dracarys, welcome on in. I hope you said your name correctly. I hope you're having a fantastic time zone so far. We're just going over a whole bunch of stream changes, and then we'll be going to... Oh, I guess we're doing weather talk, and then we're doing Outbreak. Oh my goodness. Doing good. That is good to hear. I'm doing pretty darn good myself. My goodness. Lots of changes. And I've got more changes on my change list, too. Like... I've got a section in my Discord that I can only see it, but me and mods can see it. I've got a lot of pending changes on the stream too. Oh, it is fun experimental with some of this. Yeah, Bonk's been updated. I fixed a small issue in attack. Tiny experimental. By the way, it's not experimental anymore. In the newer patch notes, I have actually had it exit experimental, and I've made some changes to it. If you're curious, it's 800 silver pieces in the channel redeems. Also, it works in the just chatted scene now. That took a little bit of messing around, but I managed to get it to work, I think. Oh, it's like stream patch notes. I document changes that I make to the stream, so... Well, number one, for my sanity, so that I know what changes I've made. And also... It's a good habit, keeping track of what changed. Especially if you're messing around with advanced Firebot features, and you're trying to figure out, this broke and I wonder why. Changes to the website too, yeah. No big changes to the website, just... What's this doing here? I can assure you there is no red button on the webpage. That is definitely a redeem on the channel and not on the webpage. I don't know why it's there. Amazing. I mean, at least that's an easy catch. That's right. If you see a broken feature, you have a duty to fix it yourself. Exactly. Exactly. I made a lot of behind the scenes changes as well, including rebalancing the passive race that happens in the background. It just happens quietly in the background. It adds a little randomness to like everybody racing in the background, and I have it has zero output because it does process, like, everybody who's in the chat gets processed on it, and I don't want to call out anybody who's lurking. Go live adjustments. Yeah, I mentioned that last month because we had some issues with the bot actually mentioning when I was live or not. So now Firebot itself takes care of it. Preliminary plans, array support. I've mentioned this a few times. I don't know why this is in patch notes. This should actually be in the next set of patch notes. But yeah, and as you can see, I'm already building quite a list for the next period of time. Oh my goodness. And here's a tiny update. Yeah, so a lot of things have happened with the tiny update, so... Oh my goodness. I get great amusement out of the fact that this tropical storm is called Ivo. Because I know of a certain other character who is also called Ivo. Where did I put the picture? I put a picture up. There it is. Ah, yes, Ivo. Hold on, let me move this down here. Oh, that's too far down. Wait. Oh, crap. What am I moving? No. You go. Here. It's Ivo. You know, Ivo Robotnik. Anyways. Not to worry. I'm just going to close that. We're going to prepare ourselves for Outbreak. I'm going to make sure I don't have any extra background things running. Because Outbreak does need the extra resources. Okay. No, we're good. One background thing that I don't have running that I need to have running, though, is Steam. I sort of need Steam running in order to run Outbreak. So let's just... I'm just going to get Steam back up here. We're just waiting for Steam. All right. Come on, Steam. Charge that Steam up. Heat that water up. Let's get that steam going. Let's begin the process of evaporization. Wholesome Games. Rust. Which shows the giant satellite dish, which reminds me of Voices of the Void. I'd love to play more Voices of the Void. I should do that more if I ever get spare time. Why does Outbreak... Oh, is Outbreak updating right... Oh, Outbreak's updating. Hold on a moment. We'll just, It's at 95%, so we should be good soon. Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay. Let's get Outbreak launched. Now, before I can show you Outbreak, like usual, I have to do the resize thing with Outbreak. So, just gonna set the resolution to one direction, then set it back, and then we should be good to go on that. Also, I need to remember to disable the Steam overlay. Why is it on again? I have it disabled by default. There's no point in me having the Steam overlay up. Also, it's sort of annoying that streaming software captures the Steam overlay. I'd rather it not. Okay. I've lost my main display for a bit here because Outbreak resizes itself to the maximum size on the current monitor it's on for some reason. So let me just... Yeah, loading. I can still see chat, by the way. Chat is on my left monitor here, so... Okay, settings, input... No, sorry, not input, graphics. I'll also enable the game audio in just a bit here. Just Give it a moment here. Back. Game audio enable. And we're going to send ourselves over here. It'll say no signal for a moment, but OBS will soon realize that, yeah, there we go. That we do indeed have Outbrk up. I'm going to bring Task Manager up because I don't know, I have endless paranoia of excessive GPU usage. Even though that has not been a problem all this month. And a decent portion of last month. By the way, upload one probe with winds over 250 kilometers an hour. We really gotta get a good intercept. Also, ride as a passenger. Hold on. The swap option exists. I'm doing it. And one chase with earnings of 5,000 or more. Okay, this one should be manageable. By the way, I'm going to send myself to the left side here, so you can actually see the contracts and all that properly, and so you can see the map. So let's do that. Just send myself over here. Left command, there we go. Now I'm off to the left. That also means if shoutouts happen, my character doesn't need to move. My character only moves if my character's in the way of the shoutouts window. Okay, so drive for 150 kilometers. We're still working on that one. We are over halfway done, though, so if we do enough chases today, we should be able to pull that off. Keep in mind, I do plan on ending in about less than 3 hours. Yeah, less than 3 hours. I had to make sure I had the right time correct. Usually streams go for 5 hours. Today we're going to be going for 4 because I want to, well, I want to send you guys to the place that I usually send you to on Thursdays, and also I want to help out because things might get a little crazy over there. Like the amount of amazing people in the amount of amazing people over there. Oh my goodness, it is a fun time. A fun time when Twitch stops screwing up. I'm telling you right now, like, Twitch is on something. That chat disconnect that we saw earlier today, like, that was happening yesterday too. I don't know what Twitch is doing on the back end, but they really need to keep it in their isolated test environment. Please. Please keep it in your test environment. You are breaking our chat. I know when you're making back-end changes that some of it is going to affect everything, though, like even outside of a test environment. You can only go upstream so much before you're outside of a test environment. So, like, I do have some understanding, but just please don't break things. No breaking things. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes. Sorry, I couldn't help but notice that. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. Stream manager, come back. Thank you. Let's start our first chase. We've got a contract that is counting on us getting a really good intercept here, so we gotta work for that one. Are we gonna get that one this chase? We'll find out. Hopefully we've got something that's somewhat easy to chase. That's a good contract. I like that one. So we gotta have winds over 150 kilometers an hour. And if we do enough contracts, we can also get our distance one taken care of. I think I did forget to change the category to just chatting during our weather talk too. I probably should have done that. Unfortunately, I can't go back and change that retroactively. The main problem is I forgot to put it into the array. I forgot to put weather talk and just chatting as a separate topic in the array. So I'll work on doing that for the rest of the streams this week here, and then we shouldn't have that issue anymore. Okay, Okay. This is a workable structure. Whoa, are you serious? If I saw something this big develop that fast, I would be like, what the hell is this? Sorry, seeing like this instantly develop like this? What kind of environment are we dealing with for that kind of insanity? Okay, those dew points are fantastic. Huh. It's not even developing off of an amazing amount of energy. Also, where is this moving? It is moving very slowly towards the west. We might actually want to stick in Grassland Park for now. Although, I have a feeling this part of the storm may be the part that forms. Okay. Can't do anything off of this yet. Really? Something's not right about this. I haven't seen systems develop like this. Something is just not right about this scenario and how it begins. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Velocity do this kind of stuff when a storm suddenly explodes. It'll probably straighten itself out in the next few radar frames here. I might be yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go off of... It's barely moving. I don't know where to intercept this right now. I'm trying to go off of the part that's out of bounds here, because that seems like the most likely part. This part also is susceptible, so we'll see. We'll see. Also, we're in Grassland Parks, of all places. Let's go to Westport. Wish I could just fast travel to Westport. Hey, I'm at a gas station. Teleport me. The Storm Chaser advantage you never expected. The ability to fast travel from one gas station to another. We're gonna have to go through Bakerville, huh? We're gonna go south, we're gonna take a right. Well, we gotta take a left first in order to go south. And we take a right when we meet the next paved intersection. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's something else I need to do while we're traveling here. I need to get us a little bit of music. Just as a heads up when you watch this on YouTube later, though, there is a chance I might remove the music track. I'll probably end removing the music track off of the video. So you probably won't hear any music during the travel. So if I talk about anything specific to the music, you won't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, don't worry about it. Now you might wonder, like, well, you could just VOD track. I mean, why not just use a VOD track? Last time I used a VOD track, it bugged out, and instead of putting soundtrack 6 on the VOD, it put soundtrack 2 on the VOD, even though I did not tell it to. So I don't like VOD tracks anymore because it didn't mute the correct track. And that annoyed me a lot, so I'm not using VOD tracks anymore. I might use them in the future, like if there's a possibility of playing like high risk content. But honestly, I don't do just dance streams. That's like the only game I can immediately think of where it's like Ah, yes, DMCA the game. Because I don't know, you might not know this about me, but I'm not really into a lot of the modern music nowadays. The music that is hip these days. It's just not my style. Oh, that's looking nice. We could get a notch or some rotation out of this. So where is this going? We're about to get an update. Oh my goodness, and we are getting something out of this. Well, look at that. Okay, so it was going this way, but it's sort of curving this way. Bakerville might actually be the place we want to be. Because I can't go way over here. The possible tornadoes are going to be past there. So then, why don't we go to this awful spot to intercept and give it a try. That road is also surrounded by hills, so yeah. Any road surrounded by hills, I immediately classify as this is a really bad spot to intercept. These rain curtains are they're still amazing. I love them so much. Just the beauty of the changes they made, and the latest development Outlook has been mentioning, like, there's even further visual overhauls coming for tornadoes themselves and the way they behave. Like, oh, I'm so looking forward to that. They're already pulling this off, and they've made the game more efficient in the process. Now, I'm very hesitant on doing this, but I have been debating on increasing the... Is that going to count as vehicle damage? Why did my vehicle just randomly stop here? What is this nonsense? Seriously? There's not even anything I can get stuck on. Look, all of my wheels are on the ground. What is this nonsense? Oh, there we go. What the heck was that? Some sort of weird problem with the collision there. I didn't hear any vehicle getting damaged noises. The car was scared. Yeah, that's probably it. Don't worry, car. There's no tornadoes anywhere near here. And don't worry, car. I'm not one of the reckless chasers. I am very careful. There was one time where I was not careful and I was not paying attention to what was approaching me from the side. I unfortunately cannot say that I've never died in a chase before at this point. There was one time. Why am I stopping here? My fuel is pretty much full. Okay, so I want to turn this way. I want to turn this way, and then I got to make sure I'm going up that not fun to chase storms road. But stay away from the mailboxes. I don't want to find out if they can slap me and miss my vehicle. Like that one stop sign. It was a stop sign maniac. Oh my goodness. I mean, what are stop signs? They're sassy. They're sassy. That's what they are. Stop signs are sassy. I've been slapped by a stop sign before. In-game. I will never forget. I will never forget that one stop sign that hit me, caused player damage, but did not damage my vehicle. I will never forget that one specific stop sign. I will not forgive that stop sign either. Merely suggestions. Yeah, pretty much. Also, they're also dangerous and sassy. I think stop signs are dangerous. I just got a weather statement. I wonder if it's actually for here, though. I've actually got multiple locations on my phone because I also have a notification set for anything near my station. Okay. Good. No runaway vehicle. Oh. Fair. It's super far away right now. It's probably what we were looking at way over here. It's somewhere along here. Let me check the velocity. It's here, where the two directions meet. Now, where is it going? You know what? That's a much nicer area to actually chase things. I said I was going to play music, and then I didn't end up playing music. But we're already getting pretty close to where the tornado... We're actually going to have to drive towards it because of the way this road is laid out, so... Let's drive ourselves up this road, then. This turns a little sharp. Hopefully we have enough time. Really hoping we have enough time. Oh dear, I don't know if we have enough time. That's the tornado right there. And we are also under a rain wrap scenario. That is lovely. And now we can't see it, which makes things worse. Oh, no. Where are you, tornado? You are in my blind spot. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be my blind spot? And I can't see it either. I don't know where it's going. It died. It did not die. We're dropping our probe here. We're getting out of here. I don't know where it's actually going. Keep going, 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 keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Away. Away. Huh? Where is it now? Hello? Do you exist? Oh, of course the rotation's becoming broad. Of course. Why wouldn't it become broad? You know how in Phas you have ghosts that decide to like fake hunt you? Like that's what this feels like. It feels like that tornado just like fake hunted me. Wall cloud picture? No, of course not. Wall clouds don't exist. in most scenarios. We still got a very clear hook right now. We're just currently getting ripped off. I just don't know where in this hook the tornado's going to decide to appear next. Let's go to Bakerville and see if we can... Let's see if we can get another intercept over near Bakerville. If a tornado even feels like dropping. Oh, we got another tornado ahead of the storm here. I'm not sure if that one's going to last very long. Not a very strong hook off of it. If this hook becomes a tail, then does it become a dragon? You know, a dragon from Paper Mario? So look, it went from looking like a hook echo to a tail. Makes it hook tail. Makes it the first boss of the 1,000-year door. Sorry, second boss. I guess Big Blooper is actually considered a boss, but it's like Chapter 0 boss. No, Hooktail is the first major boss, though. Man, this part of the storm is looking really lame. I mean, if I was chasing a storm like this IRL, and there was, like, no tornado risk, but there was all this going on, I'd still be thrilled to be in it. Alrighty, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Things have been pretty decent over here. Our weather hasn't been too crazy. Our weather yesterday was a rip-off. Okay, we're going to stop at this intersection. Before we even decide to settle for that one spot, we're going to... I don't know. I think I'm going to ditch this part of the storm. It's looking less and less interesting. The rotation is just way too broad. I can't go off of that. What's going on in this part of the storm? That's just hail-induced. Never mind. We're just not going to bother with that. This looks a little unreliable. Like, the rotation signature is now going up here. And then we got this sticking out here. This is an awful storm to chase. I don't like this storm. Like, do I really want to waste my time racing ahead here for something that looks like it's not even going to last? Oh. Oh, what do we got developed? We might get something over here. We got a little bit of rotation to work off of. It's not really focused, but that could change. Okay, this is heading, like, pretty much west. This road's looking interesting regardless. So we're going to head past Bakerville again to where we were previously. Except even further east. Yes. Sorry, mailbox. I thought I thought my vehicle was pointing straight. Apparently it was not. Look at this poor mailbox. It's hard to take. This poor mailbox. Like, what did that mailbox ever do to me? See, if it's a stop sign, I don't feel very sorry for it because stop signs are rude. But that mailbox, like, that mailbox never did anything to me. And that's why you and that's why you don't distracted drive. Don't stare at the map while you're driving. Something that I can't help but do here because I have no ability to remember where I am on a map. Hemlock, welcome on in. Not feeling well, so we're lurking. I hope you get better sooner than later. See, it seems there's some sort of bug going around. Affecting a lot of people. Really sucks. And it doesn't help that there's yet another heat wave breaking out in the Great Plains there. Oh, also, I need to stretch here. My goodness. There we go. Okay. Right about now. Whoa! Well, that's vehicle damage. That was a good corner cut. Unfortunately, there's like trenches and stuff all over the place, so. Okay, so now we gotta get ahead of this and stop going off the road so we can maintain our speed. Okay, that point of interest is crossing the road. However, the other point of interest that I'm eyeing, which is right here, that is still within our range. So we're going to try to steady ourselves on the road here. All right, we're gonna have to keep. We're gonna have to rocket time a little here. Rocket time. A single ended because it was crossing regions. That was just the previous region's warning ended. I like how we lost rainfall noise for a moment there. Okay, we're driving through the hail core. Well, sort of. I don't see much hail, actually. I heard the hail for a moment. Ah, there we go. We have discovered more hail. Okay. Yep, we're approaching our road of interest. Excellent. There's a ditch over here, so I can't even cut this corner as nicely. Woo! Hello, ditch. Now, hold on. Where is this going now? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, if that's the case. First of all, oh yeah, velocity's telling me that something's going to be firing. Something could be firing off pretty soon here. But it's also telling me that I should probably be south of the road we just turned off of. Which is nice, because I don't want to be in the middle of a hail core or a rain wall while we're preparing to intercept a tornado. Wall cloud, where are you? I don't even see a tornado over there. Oh, funnel cloud. Where? What? It's gone now. Where are you, funnel cloud? Where could it be? It might be this. Hold on. Ah, it might be that, actually. That's a valid spot. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna drive further up this road then, if that's the case. At least we got a fog cloud picture. Those are a little difficult to get. Whoa. So it goes like this. Tornado pictures are easy to get. Fog cloud pictures are moderately difficult. Wall cloud pictures are difficult to get because wall clouds don't exist. I saw some really cool pictures of wall clouds from Manitoba from yesterday's storms. Oh, I saw that. I saw that debris signature. We're not about to turn into it, are we? Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Where is it going? Yeah, we are not challenging that. We're gonna let that cross the road. Okay, we can actually get closer. It was a little... I thought it was closer. So, because it is crossing... It's crossing this road right now. It's crossing the road... Let me just get a better idea of what direction it's going in. It appears to be heading towards here. Problem is, we're going to have a tough time intercepting it there because it is currently in our way. Let's just keep a bit of an eye on our winds here. We don't want to be getting too close to the danger radius of this tornado. I don't think we're going to be able to get this other intercept here. It's going to be way too close to the other road that we need to access it. We do have a fuel station over here. We can take some pictures of it while we, Yep. Turn off the refuel. How slow is this moving? Maybe if we didn't fuel up, we could have set up an intercept. It would have been a little bit of a close call, though. Oh my goodness, is that ever becoming a strong rotation? Eastern Falls, perhaps? Perhaps we could try an intercept over there? You gotta watch out for fallen debris because it did cross this road. Or is cross in? It's hard to tell now. Everything's rain-filled. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we gotta head further south here. It does have a head start on us, so not sure if we're gonna get to this other road here. No tornado sirens here. Eastern Falls not have tornado sirens? They're under a tornado warning. I will spare you this time. Stop sign. Oh. Looks like we're just gonna settle for taking pictures. And it's going out of bounds. Cool. Lovely. Imagine if we reached that threshold for making a certain amount in one chase just off of pictures alone. You know, it's not outside the realm of possibilities. Here, we'll advance forward. We're gonna get some extra tornado pictures then while we can. Where did it pass by over here? I don't see any down power lines. Or did I just ignore one back there? It had to have passed by here. It's still in motionless when I'm pointing at it. So it would have passed roughly around here. Oh, hold on. Here we go. It passed by here. Keep getting ourselves a whole bunch of pictures then. It's all we can do now, since we can't intercept it anymore. I don't even know where it is. Might be roping out. Its rotation was looking a little weak when I last checked. Oh, no, it's still there. And there we go, just despawned. Alright, well that chase was not very exciting. I mean, like, it was sort of exciting, but it was also sort of annoying. Because we were on a very clear hook, and then it became a tail. So it was just a red dragon. It was just hooktail. Oh my goodness. You know, between one of the tropical storms being named Ivo Robotnik and us having a hooktail storm, like, got all the references happening. Oh, watch out for that ditch. Had to go outside for a few before my brain split. Oh my goodness. We're going to get ourselves some fuel. And, yeah, we're going to long for a scenario where we get a tornado intercept. $2.87. I'm going to assume a gallon because that would be extortionate in Canada if it was per liter. Well, we are 3/4 of the way done our 150-kilometer-an-hour contract. We got 0 intercepts, so obviously we didn't get the second one. And third one, I guess we'll see. We got ads about to start soon here. I'm going to wait until the ads are over. And then we'll... Okay, so a bit of vehicle damage, probably where that damage sound was made. Hopefully we'll actually get an intercept next time. While the ads play, I'm just going to sneak a snack in. Sneak a snack. Snack sneak. So, I will be back in a moment or 2 or 3 while the ads roll here. Hopefully the ads are not too annoying. What snack are you sneaking? Probably a granola bar. You know, something sort of, at least sort of healthy. Can't say it's totally... What snack are you tush sneaking? I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. Alright, let's bring ourselves over here. I will be back in just a moment or 2. Oh my goodness. And there we are, all back. So let's see what my weather instruments are reporting. We got 16.9 degrees. Nice. 62.4 Fahrenheit. Dew point of 14.2. 57.6 Fahrenheit. Winds of 10 kilometers an hour. 6.2 miles per hour. Gusts of 21. Feels like it's not really that significant. It's very close. 2 lightning strikes, but those were like 2 a.m. 14 kilometers from the personal weather station. Yay! We're also ready to do more Outbrk. So, well, let's get ourselves back over here. Alright. I think all 3 of these contracts are fulfillable. So, let's hope that we get a scenario that's a little more easier to follow. I like a nice classic east to west where the hook is obvious, but I guess we'll see what we get. Also, I like how Task Manager says Outbrk is not responding, but Outbrk is responding. Now, it will be briefly not responding while it goes from this screen to the scenario. But yeah, see, there we go. It's all back in order. Oh, that didn't even fix it! It went into not responding for a bit and back to responding, but nope. Well, it seems that's something that Windows 11 can't get right, is the Task Manager. Which is not a very smart thing to get wrong, considering that is something that is frequently used. Well, at least by me. Wow, this scenario... Oh! It almost sucks. That cell that you see out of bounds there, that looks pretty decent already. Let's check the velocity. We don't have any rotation associated with that right now. That could easily change. Dew points are wonderful. That's some decent... Yeah, that's some decent ML cape. We can work off of that. In fact... That cell that we're interested in appears to already be utilizing it. Oh, yeah. We could get something pretty good from this. So, early vectors is telling me I want to be north of Westport. So we're gonna bring ourselves over here. Thankfully, we were placed on Hopfield. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the antenna because, again, it's off for some reason. Why would you want it off? I don't know. Maybe if you're off duty and you don't want to chase tornadoes. If you're chasing severe weather, even if you're not after tornadoes, though, you should probably have a weather radio or something near you. Sneezing. Don't worry about it. Cutting the corners. I was just about to say overshooting the corners, but we actually didn't overshoot that one. Alright, let's head towards our marker. That one nice looking cell there, that's a cell that's interesting me right now. Now I don't see a hook with it, but it might redevelop. It is a cell that appears to be utilizing the energy in the atmosphere right now, so. It's also the southernmost storm right now. And this is a northeast kind of scenario by the looks of it. The storms are traveling towards the northeast. So we're looking for a southwest approach. Already starting to get some decent layers out of this. Imagine if this game eventually uses like an advanced weather engine where you can customize scenario. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't think we're going to get that because that would be super difficult to like get into a functional state, a stable state. But oh my goodness, imagine that. The version of Flight Simulator that I played on, like when I was in Air Cadets and all that, was the version where you could actually totally customize the weather layers and where lows and highs are and dew points and all that stuff. You could actually adjust all of that to make a scenario tailored to this specific kind of weather. Like it was so cool. This was before the retail version of Flight Simulator even existed. Like the retail version that most people know today. Like that version that's available, it seems extremely limited. Oh, we're not quite there yet. Oop, watch out for the mile sign. Mile signs will slap you too. They're sassy. Actually, I think they'll actually just go flying if your vehicle crashes into them. I hear the jingling of a cat nearby. Well, if there was a cat nearby, they're not nearby anymore. Storm Chasers. Coming soon, trademark. %76%. We're just gonna chill beside this exit sign. This exit sign with a blank sign underneath. I guess that's supposed to be the exit number. Anyway, we don't have anything to take pictures of yet. Ah, okay. Okay. Right here. What's the velocity on it? Okay, we got a little bit of rotation starting to develop in the correct spot of the storm. Okay, we are close to the area. I'm estimating where it's going. So, yeah, we're just going to keep an eye on this then. We'll chill here for the time being. We'll just let the music continue. This music just keeps telling me that I should probably complete the series stream of Fire Emblem, what's it called? Engage? Fire Emblem, what's it called? That's the next Fire Emblem. Yeah, fair, but what's it called again? Yeah, no. We're just waiting. Now we hear a cat skittering around. I know which cat that one is. There's only one cat that does. No. They both have their moments, but there's only one cat that skitters around the way I'm hearing, and that's one of our elder cat. Who's he? Was it? Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a technical term, I suppose. We got some nice rainbows starting over here. This weather system combined with Voices of the Void, oh my goodness. Random tornado event, you know what? Like, okay, here's the thing with Voices of the Void. So there's so many obscure things hidden like throughout that large map that I need to overwrite this the entire Luigi's Mansion soundtrack with an uploaded version that doesn't have sound effects in it. That just bothers the heck out of me. Do you think by now there's a Luigi's Mansion soundtrack uploaded that doesn't have sound effects in it? Oh, what was I talking about? Yeah, Voices of the Void. So, massive map, so many obscure things hidden throughout. You wander around on the map and eventually you're going to come across something else and you're going to be like, oh, what the heck does this do? And then on top of that, it takes so much to figure out what the heck that specific thing does actually do. Hey, maybe I should do more Voices of the Void and not just have it on Halloween's or something like that, because so far that's planned this year. It's going to be on our week of Spooky. Our week of spooks. We're still waiting. It still looks promising. Well, it's looking even more promising now. Rotation's still weak, but it's got some time to develop. Okay, we might need to head a little further north here. Maybe I'll stand by just in case the marker I originally placed down is correct, because that happens a lot. Okay, we're standing on the weather station. Probably not a good idea. This weather station has thrown me off the vehicle before. Let's just do that. Okay, Okay, I carefully got off so I didn't take fall damage from it. I can't wait until wall cloud visuals get upgraded. I am okay, hold on. I'm sort of tempted to increase things just a little. What if I increase cloud quality to performance? GPU goes up by 10% to 86. I'm not noticing too much of a quality increase in terms of this here. Let's try with these settings for a bit. Omega, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Oh my goodness. You know what that reminds me of? I actually need to make another upgrade. I need to make a upgrade to first, second, and third so that it keeps track of who got what, and I don't know, keeps a list of it or something like that. Oh my goodness, and I could maybe have whoever claims first gets a boost, gets a small boost in the passive race, and whoever gets second gets like a little bit of a lesser boost, and then third place gets like a tiny little boost. Oh, I could totally do that. Like maybe add +5 to their race position if they're first, add a +3 if they get second, and add a +1 if they get a third. Definitely need a boost. Right now, RNG can give you boosts. It does so in the background. But you have to roll the right item, and the item has to target you. Right now, what the items do is they target a random person in the chat room. And again, it does this all silently so that the stream remains lurker-friendly. I could probably pull it up while we're waiting forever for this. This storm doesn't seem to be very fast. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should not pull it up right now. Things are getting a little, oh my goodness. This is going to become a tornado warning, like, next frame. Also, it is now aiming relatively towards us. So again, where's my wall clouds? Like, this looks like good wall cloud material right now. There's our tornado warning, which we're not receiving. I didn't hear anything when that tornado warning got issued. Fungal cloud. I don't know where it is, but we're going to take a picture anyways. I guess. It might still be in the clouds. It's not above us, right? Okay, no, it's somewhere over here. Let's stop the music because this is getting close. We gotta pay attention now. We're now in focus mode. Oh, I see it. Right there. Now, because of the vectors we're getting right now, this could intensify really quickly. It's all fun and games with this storm, but now this storm's getting serious. We have a hail core that's about to get in our way. Hooray! I love it when hail cores get in our way. Go away, hail core. We might need to go in the vehicle for now. Notice this V-like shape here? Classic supercell. Supercells usually take this little like V shape. And the back of it is the most dangerous part right now. You got some rotation happening. Okay, the hail is still... Okay, it's small. We're good. Tornado? Tornado. El tornado? Sí, el tornado. Is it coming towards us, or is it not coming towards us? I'm getting the impression it is about to go south of us. Unfortunately, I can't see the bottom of it. I would like to enter the vehicle. Thank you. How about here? We don't have very much time anymore. Nope, I think it's still heading south of us. We don't have very much time. We don't have very much time. I would like to just set up the probe and run away. It's still heading south of us. Is it gonna hit that water tower? I'm curious. Don't you dare weaken. Oh, we can see it, we can see. It's definitely heading south. Oh dear. Oh no, 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 no. That was just thunder, don't worry about it. It got too close. So now we just gotta check where it's moving now. It is moving straight towards Westport. Have fun, Westport. Oh my goodness. Glad we're not there. Oh, now the tornado ahead of it. And the road network is awful again. Hooray! I love awful road networks. We're gonna be paying for a lot of vehicle damage anyways. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Well, we're definitely going to be seeing some destruction now. Straight towards Westport. Yeah, I want to get ahead of this tornado as soon as I can here, so instead of watching the destruction, we're going to cut this corner. We're just going to zip ahead here. I want an intercept. And this tornado did give a sort of a good opportunity, but unfortunately I couldn't see the bottom part of it until it was already too close. And realized it was too far south. Oh, maybe it just barely missed Westport. I am not seeing any house debris. Do I have to intercept on that awful road again? I've had a number of intercepts that involve going up this grid road that's coming up here. It's not a fun place to intercept, because if the tornado decides it wants to go north, then good luck. We overshot, don't worry about it. Okay, so I think if I want a good intercept, I need to aim for the north point of this road. Unfortunately, we're close to a rain wall, and there's an annoying hail core here, too. Also, I think it's heading straight for here, so, well, we're just gonna... Keep in mind the radon was good, so it does have a bit of distance, but, also, it's... Yeah, I think it's heading right for here. I'm going to face the vehicle the other way so that we can run away if we need to. In the likely scenario, we need to run away. I'm glad the hail stopped. Oh my goodness. Also, it might be a little bit before I can collect the probe. We'll see if we can get another picture, but I might be running away very soon here. Oh, now it's really hard to see against the sky. Don't rope out! You're not allowed to rope out. Keep going. Keep going. We still have a hook. The rotation's a little stupid, but we still have... Okay, I'm not taking my chances. I told it not to rope out, so if it listens to me and doesn't rope out, I definitely need to get out of here. Okay, we're gonna watch from this intersection over here. We're gonna block the road so that others don't go up here. Don't go up this road. Dangerous. Okay. 3,200. 3,600. 3,800. 4,300. Well, that's not 5,000, but, hey. Oh, wait, the 5,000 was make 5,001 chase, though. We've got that. We're good on that. We've already taken some tornado pictures. So I'm going to say we're good to go on that objective. Now, did we get winds of over, what was it, 240? I don't think we did. Oh, okay. It just, it dissipated afterwards. Thank goodness. I'm sick and tired of them dissipating before the probe. I've had that happen so many times. It's really annoying. The hook is tiny. We still got a little bit of a hook echo, so it could redevelop. But it's looking a little small. I think we should try chasing that tornado that's ahead there. How fast is it moving? Ah, that's interceptable. Also, there was a tornado up here. Not a very good spot though. I wouldn't chase that one. This one still has a hook. This one's redeveloping a hook, so I think we may want to stick to this one. But at the same time, I want to chase this one up ahead here, because even if this one's a bust, we could just wait for the other one. Where's it going? It is going towards here. Unfortunately, the road network here is sort of crap. This map is not fun to chase on at all. You know what they should have in the future, though? They should have, like, multiple maps. Oh, here, we're gonna head down this way then. And we're gonna go down that other grid road here, the one that heads straight south. And that should connect us with the more reliable part of the road network. Well, now we're doing our on the road travels here. Back to music. So we did get an intercept. Oop, don't pull me towards a stop sign. Stop signs are the true dangers. Also, we're going to turn at this intersection here. The road network is remarkably pretty bad, so we're just going to take this turn ahead of time, and then the right after the next right, I knew it. I think we're just going to head straight back and try to intercept this one, instead of chasing after one that's super far away. I like the east to west scenarios because you can get some really good intercepts off of them. Look at that low resolution building right there. Just give it a bit. Give it a bit. Ah, there we go. Ooh, is that Momentous? It's looking a little Momentous-like. I like Momentous clouds. I think they're cool. I think it's Luigi's theme in Color Splash. Or no, it's Kamek's theme. I see that fungal cloud, sort of. Never mind, I see that tornado. We got a debris signature on the ground. Okay, we're not going to intercept at this row, but we are going to head over a block. And that should allow us to get an intercept. I have a feeling this might be a very scary tornado. It is strengthening right now. We're just going to take a turn. We're going to go up a block here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get us lined up for this. Hopefully we can get the probe placed right in the center. This is going to be a very interesting one. If the hook doesn't screw it up. Okay, we got to get past these annoying barricades here that are in the way. They're just here to be in the way. Yeah, out of my way. Okay, we're going to pause the music. We're getting close to our intercept. I have a very strong feeling it's going to be like right around, just like up here. Right here. This is the place. Never mind, this is not the place. I forgot to report the tornado, don't worry about it. Is this the place? No. It's still north. Of course, it's going to be near the hail core, and of course, the hook is messing up right now. How about here? The answer is yes. Place the probe down now. It doesn't look super deadly yet. Oh, the answer is now no. It is headed north of us. Lovely. I can only adjust it a little. Because we need to prioritize getting out of here. We need to get out of here now. Backing away, backing away. 89. By the way, there's our probe value. Quickly going up. To 5,400. 5,500. That probe alone has made us over our 5,000 required. I was out to a doctor's appointment and then went to Sam's. Well, I hope that went well. I need to make doctor's appointments a regular thing. I don't even have a family doctor. Well, it's like, well, what the heck? Like that part's even included in our free healthcare. We sort of have free healthcare. We can still do the doctor's visit and all that. I just don't tend to go to a doctor unless I feel like something is seriously wrong with my body. Like, if something feels like it's messed up, then yeah. But typically, if I'm feeling like just the standard unwell, I tend to just let my immune system take care of it. It's like, this seems like something my immune system can beat the crap out of, so sure, we'll do that. Every time I go to Sam's, there's construction going on. Oh my goodness, oh my god. Anytime I go anywhere, there's always construction going on. Like, no matter where I seem to go. Especially if I go into, like, a city. Okay, so we have removed one of the barricades. It now lies in the grass where it should be. Because these roads don't actually have anything going on them. There shouldn't be a barricade there. Okay, we're going to try to get ahead of this. Unfortunately, we are running into a terrible part of the road network here. You know, the part where I can't intercept anything because there's like only one road going vertical or diagonal for a long time, and then there's just another road going diagonal for another long time. We'll just let everybody know that there's still a tornado. Now, if I can get ahead of this tornado and set us up on this other road here, we could get another one. How's the velocity looking? Workable. Also, there's still hook echo, too, so yeah, it's workable. We're gonna have to head all the way down here because this road network is really dumb, and there's no additional roads connecting Prairie Hills, apparently. Oh, and there's woods over there, so I'm not even gonna try to off-road it. Good luck off-roading it. We're gonna have to head as far south as this road goes here. Use that connecting road, and then head all the way back up. Because that's real fuel efficient. A peak of efficient fuel use. We might actually fulfill all 3 of the contracts that we have in this one chase, because we're progressing approximately 25% for the distance traveled per contract, and 2 of those was from the previous stream. Where am I going? Oh, here we go. This is a bit of extra driving distance. Where's our fellow tornado? Can't see it from here. I do see a bit of that cool wall cloud rain wall. Oh, I see the tornado. I do see our cool little rain cloud here and a bit of the shelf cloud that comes with it. This lag is making it a little difficult to steer. Okay, so we're just gonna zoom on through here. Now, never ever do this in real life. Like traveling through a town or a hamlet at that kind of speed is equally as dumb as driving straight towards a tornado like what I appear to be doing now. Okay, good. I was about to say, I really hope I'm not driving right towards that. I might still be driving straight towards that. I'm stopping. Really? No value? This is not a tornado. Okay, there we go. What the heck? Yes, no value. Obvious tornado. I'm just gonna give this a little more distance. Let's see if this one tooth advertisement gets knocked over. How close are you? It went right over the sign. Okay, so the ad signs are immune to tornadoes. We have confirmed this. Okay, so this appears to be interested in heading a little close to the road that I want to use, unfortunately, but it appears to be interested in heading right this way. 65, let's just be a little careful because we are sort of close to the, we could still get hit by a rear flank downdraft. We don't want that. Okay, we're good. We're good. Had to make sure. Also, I think it's far enough away from this road that we can get away with using this road. However, I would like to speed ahead of this tornado as fast as we can in case it does involve this road later. Now, we got a good distance that we can still go before we... it looks like we're going into a rain wall, unfortunately. A little bit of a hail core bleeding onto the road. We might still be able to maintain visual of this tornado as we go. Oh, good. I already placed the marker down of where I want to be. That's good. I think, like, this is the third tornado intercept. The risks are getting higher and higher because we've got a pretty decent value built from our previous two. So we are going for our third intercept in the same contract. Now let's stop ourselves here. Unfortunately, I cannot see the bottom part of this tornado, which doesn't surprise me. Also, we are already at optimal, so it is heading pretty much directly west. We might actually need to shift just a tiny bit north. It's gone. We have rotation. We have a hook. But it despawned. Anyways. Rigged. Rigged. I call bullshit on this. This tornado is rigged. Watch it spawn a fungal cloud closer to here now. Come on. Do something. Do something. You've got a rotation signature on you. Also, apparently there's a tornado right over the radar. Which is very realistic to real life, by the way. As soon as a tornado-capable storm sees a radar, they seem to always go. They seem to always go towards the radar. We're always like, not the radar. Leave the poor radar alone. How are we not getting anything? This storm is eating up Cape. Where's my tornado? This cell is a ripoff. I want a refund. Oh no, it's becoming broad. It's beginning to become broad and lame. Okay, well, I'm going to park ourselves up one block here and see if it redevelops. We're not going to bother with the cell up ahead here. It is currently crossing the last road we can actually intercept. So we're just going to keep on this one, and maybe it'll actually produce something. The hook is becoming a little generic, though. It's becoming a little less hook-like. So, not sure. Sort of annoying that it had strong rotation on it, and then the tornado decided to dissipate. Yeah, apparently the tornado's still going. Or the possibility, I guess it's just likely to produce one. Again, the tornado warnings don't always mean that there's actually a tornado. We're about to, yeah, we're driving through a hail core. Here we go. Hail core time. Now, let's actually pay attention to where the end of the road is this time, instead of flying off the, the edge of the road. We're not an aircraft. If you're in an aircraft and the runway's about to end, yes, that's a perfect time to go flying into the sky. You can't do that with vehicles. Vehicles don't have wings, and also vehicles are not really, like, that light. Compared to their surface area, they're not really that light. Okay, we're gonna stop right around here. We still have no signs of a tornado at all. No tornado! If we were to get one, I'd say we need to travel a little further south. Plus, I want to get out of this rain wall that we're currently in anyways. We're at, like, the edge of a hail core. What's with all the giant hail cores anyways? Is this what hail cores in the US are like? Are they always this gigantic? Like, is there always light blue in the middle of purple in a radar? Because I've seen that on rare occasion in Saskatchewan. Oh my dear goodness, that is definitely a Wait, is that? Looks like one to me. That better not be a visual glitch. Oh my goodness, what the? I raised the cloud quality a little. What the heck? That would have been so cool if that was a tornado. Lucci, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Ah, tush. So, Is this still warned? Apparently this is still warned. Apparently it's... Well, sorry, weather service that manages this area, but I'm afraid I must disappoint you. This storm is choosing not to produce, even though it may seem likely. Like, hey, if I was on radar watch, I'd also issue a warning for this storm, just based off of its characteristics. It should be producing one, but it's not producing one. Ah, darn. Now I'm going to have to head way up here to fuel up. And then we're just going to not bother. Because I have a feeling it's heading towards here. Watch it produce a tornado when it's nearly out of bounds. I'm not going to bother chasing that. You can only head east so far before the game threatens to tow your vehicle. That's the consequences of trying to go out of bounds, is you get towed. And not that towed! Tow truck shows up, Toad is driving it. Ah, yes. Hey, I'm sure that Nintendo has entertained the idea. Heck, somebody on their development team has probably drawn a Toad in a tow truck. I can almost guarantee you that's something. Like some Mario Kart concept art of Toad driving a tow truck. I mean, you know, in Mario Kart World, it is like Toads and Shy Guys and Koopas are the occupants of the vehicles. Yeah, I know the fuel's low. That's exactly why I have a high-capacity fuel vehicle. It's so I don't have to fuel up all the time. Like, the off-road vehicle is cool and all, but I looked at the fuel efficiency, I was like, maybe not. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother chasing this. This might be one of those ones. I've actually had a scenario sort of... I can't tell the scenarios apart, and I don't like chasing by what I remember of a specific scenario. I can go like, ooh, this scenario reminds me of back in my day. No. Reminds me of back when I was in an earlier Outbrk. But I don't like choosing an intercept point ahead of time. This is... The fun way to play is go off of what you see in the storms and work off of that guesswork. Like, what is most likely to produce all that fun stuff. The boring way to do this is purely off of memorization. Oh, the tornado has crosses here in this scenario. That is the boring way to do it. Don't do it that way. If you do it that... Like, I like to browse people streaming Outbrk and all that. If you do it that way, when you're streaming Outbrk, I'm probably not going to be in your stream for much longer, because that doesn't teach me anything. And that does not demonstrate to me that the individual chasing in that style even knows anything about storms. You don't need... Okay, to be fair, you don't need to have advanced knowledge of storms to chase in this game. The main things you want to look at is you want to look for a hook echo. This is a terrible example, by the way. It might be a hook echo, but it's a little close to the radar. And then with rotation, this is crap rotation, by the way. I can see why this is not producing. It's a little broad. You want focused rotation right roughly where the hook is. The base of the hook, it can actually extend further down the hook too. Anywhere along the particular hook that's reaching out. You're looking for focused rotation. Not this. This is very broad. Like, you've got opposite directions here, all the way out to here, and all the way out to here. Not the best environment for a tornado. You might see some pretty cool swirls and turbulence. Like, you'll actually be able to see it in the clouds as it passes over. But you're unlikely to experience a tornado out of something like that. It requires focused rotation. Now, something that the game does not have yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they added it in the future, is multiple tilts. So, when it comes to checking out things by tilt, tilt 1 is basically like the satellite's beams are pointing angled just a little above the surface. So the further away you go, the higher it is above the surface. Tilt 1 has the lowest angle, so it's closest to the ground. Again, the further away you go, the higher the elevation it's telling you. But tilt 1 is closest to the surface. Now, we're starting. What's going on with my GPU? Why is my VTuber lagging? We're at 80% GPU. It's not lagging anymore. What the heck was that all about? Oh, you know what? What if I hide my VTuber window behind here? Does my VTuber lag then? OBS, does my VTuber lag then? Not that I could tell. Let me move the Outbrk window. I want to see if my VTuber is lagging while Outbrk is active. I can't tell. Outbrk is too big. Okay, I'm moving my character to the right so I can actually see my character. I want to see if I'm noticing in the window preview that my character is lagging here. I want to make sure that my character is not lagging while Outbrk is active. Because the GPU is not hitting the threshold in which... Oh, no. My character's not lagging on OBS. No, my character's fine. Okay, cool. I was curious about that. I noticed the VTuber window itself looked like it was lagging. But I think that's just a resource management thing then, if that's the case. Okay, I'm glad that's not an issue. Anyway, so I was just talking about tilts. So, tilt 1 is closest to the surface. Oh, ads have also started rolling, so just as a heads up. Hold on, I gotta bring Stream Manager back up because it just hid again. Oh, hey, that was a nice cloud-to-cloud lightning strike that I saw there. Tilt 2 is at a bit of a higher angle, so it's pointing a little more towards the sky. So, with Tilt 2, the further away you get, the higher the elevation, but it's at a higher rate. So, the multiple tilts here tells you what the winds are like in different levels. So, when you're looking for tornado signatures, focused rotation tilt 1 tends to be the best indicator of whether a cell could be producing a tornado or not. However, you want to look at the other tilts. You want to see what's going on in higher elevations. If there's focused rotation in higher elevations, but there is not any focused rotation... Oh, my character's lagging again. What is going on with this? Welcome on back, Dracris. Good to see you. I was just talking about tilts and all that. We do have a ad break currently in progress, but yeah, I'm going to continue to explain about tilts here. And wonder why my character is lagging when my GPU is not currently capped. Don't know why. Might be something to do with Windows 11 doing something that it shouldn't be doing. I don't know. Where was I? I was at Tilt 2. The weather still wants to kill your computer, apparently. Apparently, which is weird because, again, my GPU is only at 80%. Usually when I start hitting the mid 90, upper 90%, that's when the lag starts happening. Something with this VTuber application. I am going to be updating this application. I actually meant to do that last week. but I didn't get to it. I was too busy upgrading to Windows 11 and making sure everything was working. But yeah, no worries on that. So yeah, tilt 2 on your velocity is a higher elevation, and then you got tilt 3, you got tilt 4, and there's more tilts beyond that too. I don't typically check those because then you're talking like really high up in the atmosphere. What you're looking for in a tornado-capable storm is mainly focused rotation roughly around the hook of a storm on tilts 1. However, tilts 2 to 4 are pretty important to look at too. They tell you how much support there is for this rotation. If it's just rotation on tilt 1 and no rotation elsewhere, then it may not last very long. And if any tornado forms from it, its strength is probably going to be limited, and its lifespan also limited. If you have rotation support on multiple tilts, then you've got support for that, and that could support a stronger tornado or a longer tornado. Tilts 2 through 4 are also well worth looking for, and probably beyond 4, maybe. Just to get you an idea of what the storm is trying to do. Like, if there's some upper rotation, if there's support further up in the storm, then that might later lead to some support on the lower tilt. It's just a good way to tell you should keep an eye on this storm, because there's a little bit of focus, not necessarily near the surface, but further up, which could lead to further development later. Another thing to keep in mind, which these products don't actually show you, is the height of the cloud base. The height of the cloud base, which is actually better confirmed by somebody on the ground. This is one of the main reasons why spotters are super important. And the general public, like anybody on the ground, like those observations are extremely valuable. They get to see the clouds from underneath. So they get to see how close the clouds are looking to a particular surface. If you've got clouds dipping lower underneath the shelf of the cloud there, well, first of all, that could possibly be a wall cloud. But secondly, it means it's closer to the surface. It's easier for the storm dynamics to connect with the ground. It's just a good idea to keep an eye on that particular storm. Also, ground observations are extremely important when it comes to non-supercell tornadoes, or landspouts, as they're called over here. These clouds are super hard to see on velocity. Oftentimes, we don't even see the rotation from up there. It's too high up. You only look at all the info in the tab to understand where the tornado will be. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, sometimes that's just the best explanation. There's no point in overthinking it. It's just, you're looking at the tornado warning. If you see your area in it, then it's like, basement. Better understanding. Oh my goodness, I got loud. Thank goodness. I gotta say, thank goodness for the filters I put on the microphone here. I have a limiter, I have a compressor, all that to make sure. I noticed my voice get really loud there, and that would have peaked if I didn't have any filters on it. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, sometimes simple is better. I find that a lot of people become less stressed about something the more they know about it. Although some of this information would go over the heads of a lot of people, because it's a lot to think about. Let's see if this map has any good examples now. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Maybe when it moves away from the radar, but right now it's too close to the radar to be able to actually tell. I'm pretty sure this scenario's done. I'm surprised it hasn't started counting us down. But yeah, I figure sneaking a bit of bit of a detailed explanation on some of the tornado dynamics and all that. Again, I'm not an official meteorologist. I just have a very strong interest in weather in particular, which results in me researching this more in particular. I see that, yeah. Yeah, that's a tag that's going to be on these streams permanently. You're always going to see the weather tag because there's a very high chance I'll talk about the weather at some point. When small talk becomes not small talk. Ah, pallets. This pallet looks like a lot of the pallets I come across at work. Missing pieces, falling apart. Oh my goodness. Ah, yes. There we go. Older computer, good old CRT monitor. This is the same desk that I had a heavy CRT monitor on. And now it has 4 monitors that are much lighter on it. The fact that it can support 4 monitors, though, is saying something for a desk. Like this is a sturdy desk. I have interest in the game. But IRL, I don't live in a great place for a storm chase, and work schedule. Oh, work schedule. Yeah, work schedules definitely don't help. Especially the fact that weather doesn't really have a schedule. It just does whatever it wants, whatever it feels like it most of the time. Like, sure, you could use forecasts as a general guide, but I'm going to use yesterday's forecast as an example. Even when you're right in the center of severe weather potential, nothing can happen. That's what happened yesterday. Nothing. Actually, we got some beautiful clouds to one side of us, and that was it. They didn't move towards us or anything. On that particular day, we were looking for storms approaching from the south. What happened in the south? Nothing. Work a 12-hour night shift. Oh, my goodness. And 12 hours, too. Jeez. Yeah. The weather tends to be calmer during the... Well, it depends on the time of the year, actually. I can't say the weather tends to be calmer at night because later into our season, we start to see more nocturnal storms. But, yeah, that'll make it a little more difficult to chase storms. It's also harder to see storm features during the night. We finally got our chase ends timer, I see. Oh yeah, second and third are still available. So my first redeem there, it's not just a first redeem, it's a dynamic redeem. When somebody redeems first gets claimed, then it changes to second, and then it changes to third after that. And then all the redeems are claimed. I actually do it this way so that the same person cannot claim multiple places, because in all the racing games that I've seen, I'm pretty sure the driver can only exist in one place at the same time. So you can't get first, second, and third at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. Always thinking on it from a race perspective, which is funny because the only racing game I really play is Mario Kart. Alright, so we are pretty much done with this chase. We're going to say goodbye to our storm here, and thank you for multiple intercept opportunities. That was fantastic. We've completed this. We didn't get the 250. This will get marked off when we finish our chase. I can guarantee you, considering one of the intercepts was over 5,000 on its own, that we've got this one. $208 kilometers. We didn't get our 250, but we did get over 200. 250 might be a little difficult. And yeah, 1,300. Almost 1,400. we inflicted a lot of vehicle damage. If it wasn't obvious when I flew off of the edge of that road without slowing down. I might have inflicted a bit of vehicle damage. Honestly, if you placed the camera on the other side of that, it probably would have looked like cinematic, like something you'd see in a movie, just flying over the, flying off of the edge of the road, just phew. Okay, so we got 2 little bonuses we can claim then. Contracts rotate every 24 hours, which is a neat concept. So we'll get to see what we get, well, next week, I suppose. So yeah, 150, we got that one. Oh, well, okay, immediately wrote. Oh, no, we're waiting for next contract. And earnings of 5,000 or more gives you another 4,000. Well, I'm cool with that. And yeah, we gotta wait. Ah, I see. It's 24 hours after you fulfill it? Or, no? Our chase wasn't over an hour. How many hours do I have in the game? It's probably not... yeah, it's only 79.1. So, I know. Considering I've played this since last year, only 79 hours. Yeah, unfortunately, my free time is not the most generous. You think somebody who's weather enthused would have a playtime of several hundred in this? No, it's 79.1 hours. It's nothing to write home about. Let's see if our next chase we can get a 250 plus. That's going to be a difficult contract to fulfill. I ought to play a lot more of this. I also almost always play offline, but that's just because the matchmaking system is sort of mandatory, and I don't like playing with random people. It's the same problem with like any game that allows you to play with multiple people. You've always got the people who... You've got the people who behave and chase the storms and all that fun stuff. And then you've got the people who are just there to make other people more miserable. And it's like, all it takes is one of those people in the group to make the experience less desirable. If you play multiplayer, you have a 10% bonus on gain. Yeah, there's a few incentives for multiplayer. You also first report. You can get achievements tied to that only in multiplayer. It doesn't count as a first report if you're the only player. This sort of looks like a sea creature. This like a manta ray of some sort. I don't know. Like this is like the wings, and it's just like right there. And this is the manta ray itself. This also looks like an awful storm to chase right now. So, oh yeah, there's like nothing that's workable right now. We got one severe worn cell. By the way, that polygon's not even the correct size. It should include this part too. I can't do anything with this storm right now. Also, what is with some of these scenarios spawn in storms like this? Like I haven't seen this on any radar that I actually view. Like storms with this kind of really weird layout here. Unless there's a lot of noise. Maybe it's just noise. Oh no. Imagine if they rolled out an update that added radar noise. Oh. But you know, that radar noise you get on a good like 70% of the radars you view. All that colored stuff that you see scattered all over the place because of interference, dust, birds, who knows, radio interference. Oh my goodness. Imagine if they made this multi-regional map. Oh. Up to 24 players. Oh, wait. That's an alliance raid, isn't it? Outbrk alliance raid. Oh, we got something developing near Bridgetown now. Something that we can't really do anything with. Oh, those dew points are looking mighty fine. Yeah, this has got to be like out to the ocean here, just based off of the dew points that I see here most of the time. Look at how close everything is to the dew point all the time. It's got to be near an ocean. How's our... Okay, our cape's pretty decent, actually. This is workable. A little weak in the north, but pretty good everywhere else. This is not going to be my favorite scenario. I have a feeling that, like, somewhere in here, you're going to get embedded tornado, rain wrap tornado. You know, the tornadoes that are difficult to chase. It's hard to find them, and when you find them, it's usually a jump scare, because they just come out of nowhere. Because you're surrounded by a wall of rain, and then all of a sudden the winds go over 100, and your instinct is just telling you, I'm out of here. This is getting a little interesting over here. Rotation is still broad, but if it organizes, we could get something out of this. Also, look at these 3 frames here. I can actually see the rotation happening over here. Like, this localized part is rotating somewhat. So we could get some organization here. Now, where is this moving towards? I'm going to say about here-ish. Now, thankfully, we started near a highway. The highway we want to use. We're going to turn the antenna on. We're going to turn that on. We're going to wipers plus 3 times. And we're going to back out, go down the highway. And we're going to go to our first point of interest. Let's hope we can get ourselves positioned for a nice intercept. This will be the last chase that I do before we raid out. So hopefully we have a fantastic one. Oh, I should have mentioned this near the beginning of the stream, but I did share the preliminary plans for the start of the season. If any of you are not aware, I have a seasonal sort of stream schedule. During the summers, I only stream once a week, mainly because my room gets hot a lot, and thunderstorms distract me greatly. If we have thunderstorms in the area, then I tend to get very distracted. That looks like a skull or a ghost? Oh. Like a bad omen right there. So yeah, those are the 2 main reasons. Also, during off-season, I like to improve aspects of the stream. At the very beginning of the stream, you may have noticed I changed the intro loop, and I changed the introduction animation, so yeah, those changed a little. I actually changed a few things with the random bot actions too, but why do I get the feeling I broke it? I haven't seen a random bot action for a long time now. And it's dynamic luck. Like, by now it would have hit 100% if it hadn't rolled at all. Hopefully I didn't break it. Oh! Oh dear, the cell's already over us. The cell of interest is already over us. I don't like this. But also, we might not actually get anything. We do have a little bit of a hook, though. Like, I'm suspecting it is this right over us. Ah, it's just north of us. Okay. So we got that. I'm not sure how long that one's going to last. It's in a bit of a weird spot of the storm. I think over here, if anything, but this looks like a tail, not a hook. A hook, like, see this protrusion sort of sticking out here? That's a hook echo. Uh-oh, skidoo. Thank you for the uh-oh, skidoo. I love lyrebirds. I love that lyrebird in particular. Oh, there is a tornado on the ground. See that debris signature over there? And it is... Oh no, is it rain wrapped? Oh. No, not the rain wrap tornadoes. Those are terrible to chase. Now, can I get a picture of it? Yes. It's a little hard to see, but I can get a picture of it. Okay, so I think I have a rough idea of where I want to intercept this. Let's just hope it's not moving fast. I'm getting the impression we might have a fast moving storm here, which will make intercepting a big pain in the arse. We're going to turn south at this intersection here. I appreciate the light giving me a green light here, but I'm just going to cut the corner. These clouds are very dark. The hail looks pretty small in size. Well, now we're out of it. It looked pretty small in size. I'm not sure if we're going to make it to this road here. Keep in mind, the radar is a little bit behind. Oh my goodness, I don't think we're going to get this intercept. No, it's already crossing this road. Okay. Plan B. So, where is this moving? I can almost guarantee you it is in this pocket right here. Okay, I was very close. It is right there. It's gotta be there. That rotation is unmistakable. It is moving straight towards the gas station up ahead. Alright. Let's go to roughly that area, and we'll see if we can get an intercept. I have a faint visual on it right over here. Better enhanced by the lightning. There's all sorts of amazing redeems in the channel points. One of the newest ones that received a major update is the tiny animation, which does as it says, but now it actually has an animation, so yeah, that's fun. Oh. Our dog has emerged from her blanket cave. Our dog is one of those burrowing kind of dogs. And she's going back into the cave. She came out for a bit and then she went right back in. I might partially uncover her because she has gotten herself too warm at times. Oh my goodness, we have an incoming raid. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to crash into the fence here. Don't worry about it. We have Rolly Ice coming on in here. Welcome on in, Rolly Ice Cold. Good to see ya. Welcome on in, Java Dreams. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. What were you last playing? You were last playing Outbrk. Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. I hope you had a lot of fun with the chases. Hopefully you got a lot of intercepts, and hopefully you didn't get trolled too much by some of these weather systems. Because, my goodness. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the sectoral captain randomly throwing tushes into the messages here. Oh, hold on. I just overshot where I wanted to intercept, so I'm just gonna bring us back there. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic time doing an Outbrk chase. We just got... Was it 3 intercepts in one, or was it 2 intercepts in one chase? Pretty good. However, we have a sort of difficult contract. We have 1 left, and it requires 250 kilometers or higher. Decent pros, but no EF5s. I don't get lucky with EF5s all the time either. Whoa, let's watch out here. One of those stop signs is the one that slapped me in a previous... This is an awful place for an intercept. The tornado is right here. Out of all of the spots... Oh, it might dissipate on us anyways. Also... Ooh, we got a vector change, actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to move ourselves over here. I keep double-clicking, which zooms the map out. There's not gonna be a tornado there for very long. I can just tell. It's developing into a squall line right now. It's still there, but I'm not sure if it's going to be there for very long. The rotations... Apparently we can't take a picture of that. It's also rapidly moving towards the... Yeah, it has changed directions on us. Well, hopefully we get some EF5s. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm sectoral leader Cody. I have a very strong interest in weather. This is actually one of the games I really love to play, because weather is right up my alley. I also play RPGs, and I like my creative games as well. I also play a fair share of Mario games. I'm just going to be very careful here. If we go forward too much, we're going to get... Yeah, the tornado's going to get it. Okay, we're just going to turn around here. I think we're getting a little too close to the danger zone. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, I just lost access to my activity feed. Ah, there we go. We're good. We're good. Oh, nope. Now I've got Steam in front. There we go. We're good. I alt-tabbed one too many times. I do keep follows anonymous, but I definitely appreciate the follow. Well, I guess, you know, I keep follows anonymous, but also... Okay, I keep follows anonymous. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so this tornado... Oh, we might... Okay, we're going to try this. Now, the rotation is suggesting, like, the velocity is sort of telling me that this might change into a squall line, which would make a tornado a bit iffy. Oh, hold on. This might not be very smart what I'm doing. I mean, going off the road is also not very smart with a vehicle that's not designed for it, but... Okay, where are you going? We can't report this tornado again yet. We're gonna stop right here. It's already too close to the road. If we try to intercept it now, we're going to collide with the tornado, which leads to some pretty unpleasant outcomes. I'm gonna mark the next road that I think it's going to go towards. Ooh, that's a pretty strong rotation signature. Okay, I'm going to say a little further south than that. Once it is past this road, we can get a little closer. Once it's past this road, we're going to speed ahead as fast as we can. This appears to be sort of a moderate, fast sort of storm here. We'll move a little closer because I don't want the tornado to have too much of a head start ahead of us. Oh, here's our hail. Now, if I get any hail damage here, it's because I want to get the achievement for that. However, ooh, this is looking good. It's also, yeah, it's also looking very unwise to stay too close to. So we're just gonna stop right about here. Noticing the wind spiking up, so we're starting to get a little too close to the radius of the tornado. Okay, now we just got to give it a little bit. Wait until it's a little further away from the road, and then we're just gonna speed on ahead. While we're here, since the winds are not currently too dangerous to be outside in, sneak a picture, get a report in. Okay, now we're gonna proceed to go. Stop, hold on. Did you see the sparks for... Oh, yep, there we go. Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, the winds are 50, but the power lines are in the process of... Is this one of those scenarios where the damage is out of sync? At first, I thought maybe there's a channel of 90 to 120 winds there, but, You have good news? Oh, heck yeah. Definitely welcome... I definitely welcome good news. Go ahead, Omega. Okay, vroom vroom. Now we gotta speed ahead, but we gotta be careful. We still got a few corners that we gotta cover here. And going off the road, it just costs a lot of time, so it slows us down. Other way. Let's not go off the road. Let's stay on the road. One of my recommended tips for playing Outbrk. Stay on the road. Below 300. Oh, heck yes, Omega. That is fantastic to hear. It's really rough to shave off weight when you... Whoa, what was that? What was that? Oy, oy, oy. I just had oh, I swear if that was Google Drive auto updated, I'm gonna shut that application down. It will not know what hit it. Hold on, resource monitor. What was that? What was that just popped up in front? What was that? I don't see anything that says Google Drive. Ah, there we go. There it is. Google Drive. You piece of crap. You know what, Google Drive? You know what? You know what I say to that? I say end. Go away. Quit. Goodbye, Google Drive. How dare you pop a window in front of me and auto update while I'm playing Outbrk? Seriously? No, that's one thing that irritates me about Google products is they update whenever they feel like it. Including while you are actively using the computer. Also, I find that with Windows 11, applications have a harder time staying in the background. I see no signs of the tornado that we were pursuing. There's no way we winded up that far ahead of it. I mean, the weather authorities are convinced that they're... Oh, geez. What's it doing now? The polygon is further down here now. That's telling me direction change. Oh, no. It's one of these scenarios. Ugh. Where the storms emerge and their focus changes. It does actually appear to be, like, pointing its vector down here. But, I mean, what vector? Hold on. I don't even see a tornado at all. It's telling me further south. Which, I might go further south anyways, because look at this. This is a new point of interest right here. The rotation is broad. I wouldn't count on it yet. But we do have a bit of a hook echo sticking out here. Oh my goodness. What is this storm doing? I'm looking out the right way, right? Yep. Nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna head to the new marker, but no promises on an intercept here. The storm looks like one of those ones where, like, it looks like from the radar that it could produce, but it's choosing not to. It does look like it's restructuring too, so. Okay, I thought it for just a brief moment. I saw fungal cloud flicker. I'm not seeing no signs of nothing. Maybe in here. But I am looking right in this direction, and I'm not seeing anything. Bit more lightning in the distance here to help out, perhaps. Light it up if it's there. No? It's just not going to be there? Oh my goodness. What the heck is the storm doing here? We do have a bit more focus going on here, but the rotation still looks broad. But the point of rotation is here. Oh my goodness. You know what this would give me the impression of if it was on the actual radar? Embedded. A potential embed. Embedded tornadoes are pretty scary. Difficult to chase. Very difficult to get good pictures of. Okay. Well, now it's less interesting. We'll stick around here for the time being. Little bit of a notch, so we could get a development. We could get... Nah, we can't get development there. That doesn't look very good. Okay. Oh, hello. I was wondering when you'd show up again. I don't even see the top of this. I only see the bottom of this. There's a debris signature and that's it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see you now. Problem is, where are you going? South. If it's heading straight for this curve, then we're going to have a real fun time. We're going to have one of those scenarios where we place the probe down and then the tornado chases us for the next, like, 10 kilometers. I'm going to go to this yellow bush here. Nice. We actually stopped right by it. Are you heading towards here? I see we got a good rating, so it's still a bit of a distance. Which raises the question, will it even make it over to us? This isn't near the valley, is it? If this is near the valley, what's gonna happen is it's going to dip into the valley. We're not gonna see it very well, and then it's gonna jump scare us later. No, I think the valley is like... Oh yeah, the valley is like down there. Okay, we shouldn't have to worry about a tornado jump scare then. Okay, I'm getting the impression that I still need to head further south. The storm structure is not giving me the impression of heading further south, though. You know what? How about where that lightning where that lightning bolt struck? We'll head down there. We'll go off of that. We'll let the lightning guide us. Alright, lightning. Is your guess correct? I'm going with your guess. Again, I can't see the whole column. This part is clear and transparent, so I have to go off of this, which is not the best. Not the best thing to go off of. I could go off of the debris signature is really hard to tell because it moves so gradually. Is this going to be another teaser? Also, hold on. We got to report this again. Oh, yep. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Now we can tell. We need to head a little further south. Also, it's growing a little quickly, so it might be growing in intensity and also getting close. So we're just going to head a little further south then. Based off of that, we're going to head to about here. Okay. When you see it motionless like this, it is either heading straight towards you or away from you. We're going to place our probe down at this point. And let's hope that it just keeps tallying on along. I notice I'm not backing out immediately. I'll be backing out right about now. Alright, Tornado, I'll let you do your thing. I'll just be waiting over by... I'm going to say these trees up here. Just past these trees. Oh, wait, right by the intersection. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's turn ourselves around so I have visual of what's going on. I barely have any visual. It's really hard to see the tornado against the background. Yeah, don't change directions. Just keep going that way. I moved out of the way here so that I'm not bothering you. You don't need to move towards me. Because I'll... Don't be bothered by me. You just keep going the direction that I saw you going in when I set up the probe. Yeah, exactly. You can keep going that way. Don't... No. You can be shy towards me. You don't need to go towards me. Just go that way. Oh, here we go. Don't you dare change the direction that I think I see you're changing. Now, hold on. What? Okay, neat. Visibility... I think it's a visibility wall that's currently in the way. It's still very clearly there. It's still very clearly a tornado. Let's see if we're picking up on any winds yet. No. It seems to be taking a while getting towards the road, which isn't making me very certain. Let's move a little closer. I don't want to move too close, but... Oh. I don't want to move too close. Our probe just started picking up on the winds. We're just gonna wait here, and we're just gonna let the tornado do its thing. Plus, we don't really want to go after a tornado in a scenario like this. It's really hard to see where it actually is. Those vectors are... This is looking like not a very good environment for a tornado to remain. But at least we got a 3400 pickup. We're definitely not getting the 250 kilometer an hour objective with that. Okay, we still got to give it a bit because it seems to have slowed down a lot. It might also jump over here at some point. I'm just noticing that hook developing. As long as it doesn't start heading towards me like this, because it's really hard to see where the tornado actually is. I'm going to cautiously proceed forward towards our probe here. But we're going to be a little careful because we got, you know, embedded over here. That was a close lightning strike. I know eventually they're going to upgrade the visuals of the lightning. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like, it'll be so cool. The upgrades to the rainfall here, like the rain wall effect and the rain being affected by the wind, like, that is fantastic already. And I, like I mentioned earlier, their Outlook did mention their intent to further enhance the visuals of the tornadoes and their behaviors, because eventually they are going to be adding multiple types of tornadoes. Wedge tornadoes and multi-vortex are two they've previously mentioned. I don't know about you, but I'd love to see a multi-vortex in this game. Multi-vortexes are so cool. Okay. Probably not a smart road to go up here. We're going to go up here, but we're going to go up here cautiously. Just keeping an eye on the winds here. The radar just updated. So it could be this area that we're approaching. Nope, I think the tornado's dissipated for now. Wedge tornado could make some real money. Yeah, wedge tornadoes could be particularly violent. Some of the worst tornadoes out there, wedges. Multi-vortexes are amazing. Sometimes they start out as two fungals close together. And then, you know, they channel under the same column, and there you go. You got your multi-vortex. But, oh my goodness. The infamous wedge tornado. Sorry, I didn't talk much. Was taking a shower. Stream on the phone, not to miss anything. Oh, no worries about that. No worries at all. My talking goes on autopilot and will proceed either way. I don't know where the fungal cloud is. I just see fungal cloud. It must have just started, actually, because I didn't see it earlier. Oh, good. The hail stopped. Oh. Hello, tornado. You mean Google Drive? I mean, Google Drive was one of the things. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Google Drive just doing whatever it wants. I'm going to have to see if I can import a group policy for Google Drive. Tell it only update between these windows. This tornado is really hard to tell. I think I need to go south. I need to go south, and I really need to make sure I'm not making a big mistake here. The middle of the polygon suggests that I'm very close to where it's interested in. Rotation? Little hard to tell. It's moving slow. Or is it? I'm starting to hear that wind noise that you hear when a tornado's getting close. Are you moving towards... You are probably moving towards me. At least... that up there is motionless, so we're just going to, we'll place the probe down, we're going to back out of here. And once again, we're just going to let the tornado do its thing. Give the tornado its proper personal space. Tornadoes are very much about their personal space. We'll back up to around here. Maybe I'll move a little further forward so we're not inside a wall of rain. So we actually had some pretty good visuals. Oh, also, I don't want to be in a hail core. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. There we go. I hugged the tornado. Oh my goodness. I definitely don't want to, but welcome on in. Welcome on in. Corvalux. There we go. Got you. Got the name, I think. I think I did. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good time zone. Maybe it's just misunderstood. It might be. Oh my goodness. Look at him. It's a feisty fella. Oh, hold on. Maybe just... oh my goodness. Misunderstood fella. He's heading towards our probe here, so... at the least, we'll be able to make this fella famous. Are we going to get the 250 kilometer an hour wind objective? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. My character is lagging again. I see that. GPU's at 88%, so... why does it only take 88% to make my character lag? We're still not getting anything from the probe. Where is this going? Did accidentally drive into a tornado on here once. Oh my goodness, yeah. I've only gotten caught up by a tornado once.
Launch!
And that was... the tornado was approaching from the right, and I couldn't see it very well. And then I saw a debris cloud heading towards it, and yeah, it was too late. We're only getting 2,800 out of this? Darn. We're definitely not... that's definitely not equal to 250 kilometers an hour. Oh, it duplicated! Oh my goodness. Whoops. Got the 10% to multi-bonus without players. Next game can launch on the EU server. This is the hours that nobody's on. Oh! Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, always could. Mind you, it's 10%. As long as I'm getting intercepts. Intercepts are the big one with this game. Like, that's where you get some really good income. It was in a town, and it was coming from the left, but it looked much, much further. Oh, yeah, these tornadoes definitely love to do that. Got sucked in, and... oh, it threw you into a building, jeez. Somehow did no damage to me or the car, but... oh my goodness, that is scary. 10% on a big intercept. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we actually got a 1100 intercept 2 streams ago, too. We got a lot of hail, so I'm just going to have to grab the probe. Deal with a red screen effect from the hail. Or not. Okay, I guess the hail shrunk in size when I was out here. And I guess we're going to try to go after this again. The one time I ran into a tornado and the car flew in the air and landed perfectly, no damage. Oh my goodness. I've actually had, I think it was an EF2 tornado I was chasing. I think that was one of the ones that picked up my vehicle and placed it down without any damage. So I did have a close call. I only had one tornado that actually, like, got me. But yeah, I did have a close call with another one, and oh my goodness. Also, I'm just going to get a quick picture of this. This should still count for another tornado picture. Report it again. Where's this going? Is this going towards the highway? Yeah, it is going towards the highway. Of course it's going towards the highway. I'm suspecting it's here. I am intentionally ignoring the tornado icons because when you're actually storm chasing, you don't get those little tornado icons. I still have a grudge about a tornado. I have a grudge about a stop sign. I haven't had any tornadoes that have invoked grudges yet, but But stop signs, yep. Oh, I've got a qualm with stop signs. Ooh. Whee! I guess that's one way to go down the hill. But it's still tush a grudge about a tornado. Well, can't do much about that, sectoral captain. Yeah, mission successful. Good enough. It actually didn't count as fall damage, so I'll take it. It may have inflicted a bit of vehicle damage, but that's about it. I don't think I can go a single investigation without inflicting vehicle damage. Oh, we got ads about 1 minute away, just as a heads up. Hopefully we're not about to do an intercept when... and we might not do an intercept at all. I don't see a tornado anymore to our north here. Yeah, alright. Well, we don't seem to have any tornado to chase now. It's still warned, and we still have a hook echo, so that could change. The rotation's not really looking at focus, so it doesn't surprise me too much. Oh, if it reforms, it might be very close to where I am, though. Mind you, this highway is pretty awful to intercept tornadoes. We saw that little endeavor I had to do to get down the hill there. Well, imagine if you have to get off this highway, then you have to go up hills and around the cliffs because you can't drive off cliffs that steep, even in a good vehicle. Any tornadoes? There are a couple areas on the map that are a total pain. Yes, yeah. And this highway in particular, getting on and off this highway is really annoying. So this is nice and tornado warned and all that. Unfortunately, we currently do not have a tornado on the ground or even a funnel. And I think this is one of those scenarios where wall clouds don't exist. So, unfortunately, there's that too. That's going to be the last achievement I get, is the ones tied to fungal cloud pictures. I think I'm finally approaching 100. I didn't just... Okay, good. Ah, hey, a weather update for my weather instruments. As per the Outbrk. So at 1520... What? 1520? Oh, what's going on? Is my station down? Mountain time reported 18.9, 14.4, 11 kilometers, gust in 24, 14. I'm just going to quickly give my station a check here. I can still access it remotely, so it's not that. Why is it on this monitor? Nope, my station is still up and reporting. Why is the website not updated? Also, hold on. I gotta move the mouse away from there so that... Hold on, I'm just checking my station right now. Last restart time, 6:03. Yep, that's pretty normal. 6:03 in the morning. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with the station itself. Let me just check the website. The weather website. The weather website says 1550.
Thank you so much.
That's interesting. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All follows are anonymous, but every single one of them helps. The one game I miss is a tornado, 325 kilometers an hour, 202 miles per hour of wind, but everything is fine. Staying on the ground without being... Oh my goodness! The next game I play a great game was a 40k gain. My car gets sucked in with 135 kilometers of wind. Oh my goodness! and took off my... I'm sure they fixed that at a point, but yeah, that'd be very interesting. That's definitely out of sync or something went wrong. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, so I still have control of Outbrk here. I'm just giving my station a check here. I'm wondering why it's showing information that's 30 minutes old. It's supposed to be 10 minutes old at most. According to my website, it says 1550. So let me just I'm going to check a very specific web page here. So it's No. What? Where is it? Don't mind me. I'm just forgetting what the specific web page is called. Statistics here. 8725 is the timestamp. Why? That doesn't make any sense either. Station page. What the heck? No, the variable page that my station reads for... Oh, you know why? It's because I shut... That's why Google Drive is running. Okay, I'm gonna get that back up then. It's synced through Google Drive and I shut off Google Drive. Oh, back to Outbrk, back to Outbrk. What is this? Hello. I see you. Don't think you can catch me off guard. What do you think you're doing? Where are you? I can't tell where this tornado is on the radar. I see the debris signature. Why is it here? Sneaky spinny buddy, yeah. That's an embed. Embed. Oh, it's not an embed anymore. What am I Oh, I'm colliding with the floating road. Oh, hold on. I've got to get ahead a little. Yeah, there's a weird part of this map here where the road floats. Okay, I can't go to the other side right now. This is the floating road area. Oops. Where are you going? I can't tell. I can't tell where this is going at all. Here, you know what? We're just gonna guess. We're just gonna guess where it's gonna go. That's all I can do here. This appears to be an yeah, it's rain wrapped. We're gonna bring ourselves ahead. We're gonna wait for it to go over, and I guess we'll see if we get an intercept. This is pretty much a blind intercept. Unfortunately, this highway here is sort of floating. I mean, there is a steep hill, but the shoulder sort of floats. Okay. We're gonna just turn ourselves around here. That was a good guess. Considering I had no idea where it was going. Like, look at this mess. How are you supposed to figure out where the tornado actually is? Let's check the velocity. Even here, this doesn't tell you. It could be anywhere from here to here. The rotation's a little strong here, so you'd suspect here. Which might be true. But, oh my goodness, that's right in the middle of a hail core. I still don't think that's 250 kilometers an hour. Now I can see it. Oh, there we go. That's photogenic. It doesn't reach the ground entirely, but that's fine. Let's just give it a little bit here. Again, sometimes you've got... Let's not grow any closer here. Ooh. Where are you going? You're not heading back towards here, are you? I don't want to. I don't want to go back towards there. You can stay over there. Simply failing. Thank you for the thunderstorm. I want to storm chase in real life, but this is one of the things that have to do alone. Storm chasing alone is also very dangerous. If you're weather oriented, you'll be very distracted by the weather. So, which will distract you from driving, which is also a safety sensitive thing. And also tornadoes. I took a picture and then it disappeared. Ooh, there we go. Tornadoes in this game look so cool. They do. And to imagine, they're planning on providing even further overhauls to it. Also, welcome on in, Kate. Good to see you. Just drove through a storm. Got home, it was hard to see. Oh. Yeah. There's that hazard, too. Depending on the part of the storm you're in, you might run through areas where you can't see anything. You know what? We're not going to try to go onto a float road. Just couldn't do it with someone in the car with freaking out. Yeah. Well, I know you definitely have to be like the passenger if you're the weather-oriented person, because that's the person most likely to be distracted. And then the person who is less interested in weather, they can just focus on driving. It's much safer that way.
Hello.
I also solo chase storms, but again, I solo chase storms that are not high risk. I do not pursue storms that have a high chance of producing tornadoes. Last thing I need is that additional hazard and me having to focus on staying away from that while also avoiding other likely problematic drivers.
Krista.
Probably stressed me out more than the storm itself. Oh, yeah, yep. Yeah, it definitely depends on the person you bring along, too. Like, if it's somebody who freaks out the storms, that is just going to add to the stress. True on that. Been looking for 2 hours while cleaning. I hope your cleaning is going fantastic so far. I always appreciate the lurks. It's good to have all of you here. Looks like our tornado is still active. We are running into a bit of a problem with fuel, though. I'd love to get another intercept. And I'm sort of tempted to actually go for it. Here. Our float road ends here. It's no longer floating. Let's try. Even if our fuel's running... Oh, no. We're not trying. It's too close to the road we need. Look at how close that is. Nope. No. I'm going to say no. I'm going to turn north and nope out of this. Also, I'm noticing the vehicle is receiving a bit of pull, even though the wind says 53. So, we're just going to stay away from that in case the damage and wind is out of sync. Where's the nearest fuel station? Okay. I guess we're just going to settle for fuel station. I want to chase this thing, but now our fuel meter is harassing us. I'm not in the us. Love to do it. Drive it in stress. I know it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a standard stress of driving, and that is dealing with drivers that are, yeah, you know, by default, you're not supposed to trust drivers around you. And then, also, you've got the weather, in which, in real life, you don't trust a tornado. Don't get near it. They make for some beautiful pictures from afar. I'm sure they'll patch over that missing piece of road at some point. But you know what? I'm very glad with what the developers have done with the optimization and such, especially after fixing the GPU crashes. I was one of those individuals who was dealing with the problems with the GPU crashes when the last major update came out. And when they released that hotfix, it fixed the issues for me. And also made this game runnable with my VTuber, which is a big bonus. I was faceless otherwise. The last update fixed the issue for you. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that was that was a pretty bad issue. Especially if you're streaming this, because if your GPU crashes, it messes up your stream and the game, and a lot of other visuals in Windows. And in Mac environments, this affected Mac environments too. So yeah, the Thunderstorm Redeem is 1 hour of silence with occasional thunder. All the thunder that plays is thunder that I have recorded from previous thunderstorms. So no stock thunder sound effects here. I mean, in-game there's stock thunder sound effects. But the thunder redeems here, yeah, they use actual thunder. You know, nature's showing off. I may as well utilize some of the resources that our fellow weather decided to provide. This might be the last intercept unless this develops into something. What is this doing? No, I think it's just the tail. Oh, hold on. We might be able to report the tornado again if we can see it. I can't see it. Ooh. Can you see over players on the map? I'm not too... Oh, you mean like third person? Third person? I don't think there's a third person. I actually don't really know if there's going to be one either. But welcome on in, Outbrk. Good to see you. You can when you play in multiplayer, sir. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay, multiplayer-wise. Yeah, whoa, oh my goodness. Bit of a jump scare by my own thunder. Can you play multiplayer server? Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's one of the fun things with multiplayer. I don't really play multiplayer very much at all, but you can just go and do your own thing. You still need internet to play, so that one, like, I don't understand that one. Like, why? Like, you're playing solo. I guess the environment is probably still being run, like, off of the multiplayer environment. It's just one player instead, so that might be why. But, like, still, like, at some point, wouldn't mind solo being offline. Our dog is looking at me from my left here. She has emerged from the blankets and now she is looking at me. Without server check, you... Oh, true. Yeah. And I'm like big time support of just earning the money naturally. We've made it to 300 and something K here. We'll see how much we have after this. Now, I don't think... Yeah, this tornado's pretty much out of bounds. And like I said earlier, we couldn't really chase it because it was already crossing the road we needed to access over here. And doing this would take way too long. But yeah, we got ourselves all fueled up here. We have finished our final chase of the stream. So I'm going to head on back over here. Unfortunately, I don't think we got the over 250. We did get an over 200 earlier today, so that's nice. That was the last chase. It was the last tush? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not, though. 154. Yeah, not bad. I think that was the one that we just placed the probe down. We had no idea where the tornado was going and still got something half decent. So, 2 chases. Oh, man. I was trying to make you try to use server alone. Oh, my goodness. I just have to hope that it actually turns out that way. All right, we're heading back to the garage. We had some fantastic chases. Let's see what we have ended our balance on. Just give Outbrk a moment here. It's changing to the menu theme here. The menu scene. And we finished with 353k. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. We had this challenge over here. Like, this will be a challenge that may take a few tries. I might end up just doing that off stream. Oh, there's no one. No, not play. Ah, Eden soon. I'll have to bring that into consideration. This is roughly around the normal range of when I stream. Normally I stream a little later than this, but today I'm making an exception because of an individual that I'm going to be sending you guys over to. We're going to be doing... I'm going to be sending you guys over to the Fool. He's playing some Phasmophobia. He's going to be showing off a new map. Or he's going to be previewing a new map in about roughly 45 minutes-ish. So I'll send you guys over there. There's also drops enabled there. And these drops apparently only last... They're only active for 2 days, which is a pretty narrow window. So yeah, I'll send you guys over to the Fool. I just got to get this properly set up here. You know, one of the weird things with Windows 11, when I installed it, it actually disabled all of the window animation things, which I actually like. Things run faster because of it. I could have disabled that in Windows 10 as well, but it chose it for me. But anywho, let me get this raid started. Now, I'm doing it from Firebot here because Firebot actually does the end sequence properly. So let me just do this, and that'll set us off towards the correct one. Congratulations to the top 3 of the passive race. You get some bonus gold pieces to use and future exclamation mark commands. Thank you all for joining, whether you were here in full, in parts, whether you were active, whether you were lurking, or somewhere between. It's all greatly appreciated. Our next stream is going to be next week at noon in Mountain Standard Time. Sorry, Mountain Daylight Time. I wish I could say Mountain Standard Time all the time. First message there, that is for subs, but if you don't have a sub, we've got a message that anybody can use right underneath there. Once again, thank you for joining, thank you for your support, thank you for the follows. I greatly appreciate it. Noon, and noon indeed, noon next week. So look forward to that. We'll see everybody next time. I hope you have a lovely time zone. Take good care of yourselves. Keep being fantastic. Till next time, we'll see you later. Cue outro transition. Bye-bye. Oh, what? Wave. There we go. Bye-bye.
Bad lady.